Alright, so before we get started, I wanted to show you I did take off the planetary, and I did start to disassemble this brake over here, but of course you can't take the brake's whole assembly out until you take this other part of the axle off. So we have to get the other planetary off. I built some temporary stands here to hold the transmission case up. And then we're going to take this planetary off, and then we'll work on taking these two outside axles off so that we can get those gears off. And again, we have to take all that off because, well, you can't see it because it's out of position. But right, oh man, this camera. Somewhere in here you can see there's a chip on one of these gears, and that there's several chips like that. But we won't be filming the whole thing because both of us like to listen to music, and we can't play music and film. So we'll bring you in every so often, show you some progress, and maybe we'll work some on camera also, because that's always fun to see. But taking the planetaries off is relatively simple. Let me walk around here. Of course, you have to drain the oil out, but there's a snap ring that goes over here, and once you pull that off, then you pull these bolts out, which are tighter than tight, but you pull those off and that whole thing just slides straight out. And then after that, there's a snap ring inside the where these bull gears are. I really don't like this gimbal on this camera. It does not let me show what I want to show. Right here is another snap ring, and then you take these bolts out and that piece slides out. And yeah, we'll probably try to get those off, and then we'll bring you back. Okay, so we're gonna try to remove this piece. I don't know if you can see me. The camera is weird. Anyway, this needs to come out so that we can replace this ring gear. As I mentioned before, there's some chips in it. Once we get it out, we can show that to you. But for now, we're gonna, I guess, try to just slide it back, hopefully, and we'll see how that goes. It may be that I have to take my wire off. I put the wire on so that it would hold things together, because the first time we took one out, we were constantly fighting that, but we'll have to see. So Zach, if you want to get on that side, we'll try to work this back. It's not working. Where's my pry bars? Here's one. Yeah, if you need it. Okay, that is not going the way I envisioned. I can't get it to move at all. Okay, so hold on a second here. That. I'll let gear move over now. Oh, come on now. Hold on. Okay, now try to move the gear over. Okay, there it is. Turn this on. Okay. It's a little bigger than a 445.
You think so?
A little bit.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, so if you want to move, Zach, right here, these chips, it's all bad. That's not a good thing to have, so that's why we have to get this out of here.
Hoping to get a new input
Yeah.
shaft on there anyway.
Yeah, all of this stuff has to come out of here. And there is a specific order. And we're trying to learn from our past mistakes. So far, I think we're doing pretty well on that. We haven't had to get too aggressive with anything, so that's always a good sign.
Might as well get this out of the way.
But yeah, let's get that out of the way. I think we can take this pump out. And then the reversing gear, right? That's what this is. That comes out.
Yeah, but I don't think we can get that pin out. There's a bolt right
Yeah,
here.
it's a bolt. It's got a nut on the bottom side, which makes it so much fun. But then I think after that, well, we have to take all the stuff off the front, but I think the top shaft comes out first. At least that makes sense to us.
Bearing to get that out. I think that's what we have.
Yeah, we had to get the bearing out, and that's not fun, but we'll figure it out as we go. So let's go ahead and see about getting this off of there. I think this is just threaded, right?
I think so.
It's got a couple indentations to keep it from turning, but once we get it turning, if we had a spanner wrench, that would be nice, but we don't.
I think we just held this with a rag.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, we did skip a few steps. We figured out that these guys, this is a separate thread from this that I was punching on, but we got it out and everything's okay. I took there's a, down in there's a bolt for a reversing gear we took out. I'm getting ready to take out, well, I really do not like how this gimbal works. Right down here, there's a snap ring that I got to take out so we can push this bearing back, because on this side there's a snap ring right in here that we have to get out so all that can slide forward. So that's what we're going to work on next. And I don't know if we can show you. It's always better doing it YouTube Magic, because then I don't have to confess when we had problems, you know. But okay, I'll pause it here. Hold on. Try to pry that. Oh, you got that one down all the way, don't you? Let me see this one. Okay.
Can we get pliers on that?
Maybe. Drop my microphone.
Good way to get it.
There you go. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Yep. Okay. Ta-da. That was easy.
Is that how you describe it?
Yeah. Okay, so I think, I don't know, but I think I can persuade that back a little bit. Okay, does that give us enough room? Probably not.
Well, it's something. This isn't sliding back.
Okay, hold on. Okay, well, let me try to move it a little more. Now you've done it.
Really?
That's true. Okay, well that should allow it, the shaft to slide out of there, I think. Okay, so we did get it out, and it was as we thought. We just had to get a little more force on that.
The race was sticking in.
The race was sticking, so we got a longer bar and bigger hammer, and it went. So now we're going to take out, what do you call this, counter shaft, Zach?
Yeah.
And we got to remember how to do that also. I did see over there that
The 916.
on this pump, it's just simply you press a little button here. This should slide out, and it does. Okay, so this is the lube pump for the transmission. Okay, so we're getting close. I think the air is just about enough anyway. Let's see what we got. Well, there it just kicked off, so here we go. And that's it, I think. It's not a lot, but it's just impact works better because you don't have to try to hold the shaft. So let's see what we got here. Now that reversing gear doesn't have to come out of there first, right? I don't know how you could. So
You can hold it.
if you can. Is it moving at all?
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Getting pretty close. Okay.
Okay, that's one of the races off for sure. Let me see that. If you want to hold out there, I'll try to give it a little bit of a peck. Oops, see. Get it? There you go. Hope that's what we've got.
This is what we wanted.
Yeah. Oh, this has the, I don't know if that's in the frame or not, but this front edge here is where gear attaches for front, a drop box goes on there for front wheel assist. So
I don't know if you can see the front here, but this is
let me see.
spline made for the speedometer.
Oopsie, that's not good.
So here's for the speedometer. This one is for the splines for a gear for the front wheel assist.
Right. Okay, so so there's a couple of nuts that have to come off here, right? And technically I think this comes off there too, but I'm sure it does. Yeah, just like that. And this one shouldn't be too bad, just getting it loose is there we go. Yikes. It's good on a bearing.
I'll be replacing it.
More than likely. Okay, so
It comes out.
that's too easy, drill sergeant. All right, so we're ready to start putting back together, huh, Zach? It's all that's left is the finishing up.
Bearing numbers so we can make a list.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, we need to get, there's a couple races we have to punch out. And, oh, wow, look at this, Zach. Let's go ahead and punch that one out just so we can show the people what we were dealing with here. This one drives out. I assume it goes out that way, or do I have
This
reversing gear out?
so it wasn't a needle roller.
Yeah, there may have
What was
been.
this?
There's some needle missing, so,
Okay.
or two.
I'm not seeing it.
Not either.
I don't know how it would have come out.
Doesn't it look like it's missing?
It is, but there's no way for it to come out
Okay,
the
well,
way we got it, I think.
it may be that that's part of what our problem was that we're going to show them here in a minute. I'm guessing there's one on each side on that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Get that long rod right there. We don't have to worry about damaging this race because it's junk. Okay, and the hammer.
This one.
We'll try it. Come on, baby. Is it moving? Oh, okay. No, sorry. I'll do two. Okay. Okay. Go down. All right. So that should not look like that.
I think it had a little more time.
Yeah. So we got somewhere along the line, metal got in there, and I don't know. It's probably from those teeth.
I don't know what
being
broke
chipped
first,
off.
if it was the teeth or something. The bearings all seemed intact,
Yeah.
so I don't think any of those came apart.
Yeah. So that's disturbing. That surely didn't have long.